The Hamas armed wing Al-Qassam Brigade has announced that an Israeli airstrike has killed senior Hamas armed commander Ayman Nofal in Gaza. Here, Nofal is pictured in 2011, being welcomed back to Gaza after escaping an Egyptian prison where he was accused of plotting bomb attacks. Nofal was in charge of the central Gaza area in the armed wing of the Al-Qassam Brigades and is the highest ranking Hamas militant to be killed by Israeli forces since the conflict began. The Israel Defense Forces also confirmed the news, sharing footage they claim to be from the airstrike on social media. The news comes as US President Joe Biden is set to visit Israel. Antony Blinken set out the president's aims and reaffirmed the US's commitment to supporting Israel and defending itself.
He's coming here at a critical moment for Israel, for the region, and for the world. And he's coming here to do the following. First, the president will reaffirm the United States' solidarity with Israel and our ironclad commitment to its security. President Biden will again make clear, as he's done unequivocally since Hamas's slaughter of more than 1,400 people, including at least 30 Americans, that Israel has the right and indeed the duty to defend its people from Hamas and other terrorists and to prevent future attacks. The President will hear from Israel what it needs to defend its people as we continue to work with Congress to meet those needs.
He also announced an agreed plan between the US and Israel to allow humanitarian aid into Gaza to support civilians in need. The announcement follows the United Nations calls for Israel to allow humanitarian aid to enter Gaza. Israel has besieged Gaza, not allowing vital necessities such as fuel and electricity in, which has put huge strain on hospitals that continue to see the wounded and the dead from Israeli airstrikes. Those willing to leave Gaza have been held up at the Rafah crossing, which remains closed for those escaping and also for aid coming in, as Israeli airstrikes continue to hit the surrounding area near the border crossing.
Last night and even this morning, we've been bombarded airstrikes. We don't know where it's safe, where it's not safe, and even the places we've been told that it is safe. We're going there and we're staying, but unfortunately we're still experiencing the airstrikes.
I'm from Massachusetts in the US and honestly don't like bombing. It's like the war, I don't like it, and it's really loud and I get scared from loud noises.
It's indescribable. It's basically people are trying to save their life as much as they can. And we hopefully will come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day.
As Israeli airstrikes persist and the crisis in Gaza deteriorates, President Biden's visit will look to support the position of Israel, but also help bring about measures to prevent a humanitarian disaster.